A warm morning unfurls at the Ealanwick Docks. The seagulls screech overhead, while the salty scent of the sea mingles with an alluring aroma of spices from the merchant vessels. The ships, their hulls heavy with the promise of new stories and wares, sway gently in the lapping water. Sitting atop a stack of nearby barrels, a young man surveys the scene, his brown hair tousled by the wind, and his warm brown eyes looking over the journal he has in his lap. He wears his sleeves rolled up and his vest open, while his eyes dance across the different sailors and goods being unloaded. James McCullough isn't here for the wares, though. He seeks a different kind of treasure. And spying a particularly well-traveled sailor making his way into the city, James McCullough approaches.
Hello. Hi.
Ahoy. Hello, young man.
Where are you coming from?
Oh, we've just gotten a ship from Breath. Shipment. Now it's time for the downtime.
That's pretty fun. Do you mind if I walk with you?
It's a free city still, right?
I've always wanted to travel. I was hoping I might be able to ask you a couple questions.
I suppose.
Now let me grab my bike. So, Breath. Whoa. What were you doing there? What kind of ship is that? It's big.
It's a standard cargo ship, you know. The Breath is where all the trade goods from the far west come in.
How many sails?
We got 3. And then you see those 2 stacks there, those are for the coal or the boiler.
Wow. Boats. Yeah, boats. So you look like you've been here and there, been to Breath, you've probably been to Kenwich, you've probably been up north and maybe to the west?
Yeah. I've taken one trip out to the far west, but I've been around pretty much everywhere there is to be in Eithne.
So I'm collecting stories from sailors, from travelers, from people who have been up to Craigstow and down to Kenwich and all over the place.
Oh.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions, make some notes here?
Sure. Be my guest. I'm happy to tell stories of all the lands I've been to.
All right. So you've been to all these places. Have you ever seen anything out of the ordinary?
Oh, yeah, the ocean's a strange place. You can see.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. There's lots of strange things to see out there. Shimmering things in the distance and ships floating above the water.
Oh.
Islands that'll just disappear like that out of nowhere. Even this last trip, we had Witch's Fire.
Witch's Fire? What? Tell me more about that. What's Witch's Fire?
Oh, Witch's Fire is when the mast just erupts into flame or gets a bright spark all of a sudden. You know, they say it's because there's a witch in the clouds just striking down at the ship. It's a bad omen, really.
Wow.
What it is.
I have never actually heard of that. That sounds really interesting. Have you... I mean, your story is the witch. Have you ever heard any other stories about Witch's Fire? What? Who? Or what? What sorts of things might make it?
The Witch's Fire? It's just one of those ocean oddities. I mean, it happens to everyone at some point. Yeah.
I mean, if they're witches. I mean, have you ever seen anything like a mermaid?
A mermaid? No.
Half fish, half person, or horse. I've heard of those ones too. Half fish, half horse.
No,
No?
Are you okay, young man?
Oh, yeah. I'm perfectly fine.
Like, we're talking about Witch's Fire is just the name for, like, the static electricity in the clouds. It's just one of those phenomena that happen. It's not an actual witch.
Yeah, half horse, half fish. People, and they say they're dolphins.
But
sure.
I've seen dolphins.
Dugongs, maybe.
You've been standing out in the sun long today.
No, it's okay. I think I've got enough here. I'll just take my bike and head off, I guess. Thank you for answering my question.
Sure. And James rides quickly up the cobblestone road. What a strange young man. Finding an alleyway out of sight, James opens up his journal. Next to a sketch of a mermaid, he has written Witch's Fire and notes,
Optical phenomena. Again.
Welcome to the Foxglove Letters, a thrilling gaslamp fantasy RPG actual play podcast set in our custom world of Eithne. Follow the adventures of our analytical-minded Lord Luther Lockwood, a former military man turned minder, Penwise Pickleson, our idealistic academic, James McCullough, and our dreamer longing for adventure, Ivy Cunningham. They will journey from the bustling docks of Ealanwick, travel the shores of Breath, and brave the passes of the Glenick Peaks. Our heroes will encounter unknown dangers, strange creatures, and discover secrets that have been hidden away for centuries. Will they be able to unravel these myths and mysteries of Eithne, or will they fall victim to the unseen dangers that await them? Tune in starting April 30th to find out. The Foxglove Letters is a production of Dicey Cantina. Subscribe with your favorite podcatcher and on YouTube to follow our heroes on their epic adventure. And as always, find out more on diceycantina.com. We'll see you there.